Becoming a new manager brings certain challenges. In today's video, I'm going to present 3 tips for new managers to become highly effective. Hello, I'm Stephen Goldberg of Optimist Performance, bringing you practical tips and ideas on leadership, team development, and employee performance in the workplace. Getting promoted to a new manager position is exciting, but it could also be very challenging. So here are 3 tips you can use to overcome those challenges and perform well in your role. The first thing is to know what's expected of you. So that means clarifying expectations. Now, this could vary from organization to organization. There's not a template. Well, you could say there is a template for being a new manager. I have a video on the role of a manager. I think it's my most popular video. You could check that out. But every organization is different, and the culture is different. The expectations, how leaders see the role of manager could vary from company to company. So you want to get clear on that, meet with your boss and find out what he expects from you as a manager. Now, you would think this is obvious and every boss would do that with their employee that they're promoting to a management role, and some will do it and some will do it better than others. But you need to know for yourself and be clear, and if it's not, you want to sit down with your boss, go over it, and find out what those expectations are. The second thing, relative to that, I say, is what are your strengths and weaknesses? Or challenges, whatever word you want to use. And maybe you know yourself, maybe you know what your strengths and weaknesses are, and that's a good start. But you want to also put it in terms of the expectations, because this may vary. Your strengths and weaknesses will play a role relative to those expectations. So this is what you want to be clear on. Now, I do have an evaluation, a skills evaluation worksheet that you can use once you're clear on your role description or the things that you're expected to perform. So you could use that worksheet to list those skills or those expectations and then evaluate yourself. And you could also have your boss evaluate you so you get a perspective on how he sees your strengths and your challenges, and that would help you lead to the third thing I'm going to explain. And the third thing is support. So you want to make sure you have the support you need to meet those expectations and also address your strengths and weaknesses. And when I mean support, it's support from your boss, and that could be training, coaching, guidance, mentoring. Maybe he'll provide a mentor with another manager. And it could also be finding support from a colleague, another manager that you trust and that likes to help people and you have a relationship with, and you can go to and say, look, as you know, I'm being promoted, and I have some concerns. Can you act as my buddy or my coach? When I face with situations I'm not sure, I can come to you. So you want to have that person. Now, you also want to get the support from your team, the people that now will be reporting to you. And you want to sit down with them and say, look, as you know, now I'm promoted to a manager or a supervisor role, whatever the title is, and say, look, here are my objectives and also my concerns. This is all new for me, and I'm going to need your support, your help for me to be able to perform my job, and also support you in return, because that's part of the role of a manager, obviously, is to support your staff, your team members, so they can perform the job. One of the definitions of a manager is to get work done through others. So if you've been doing the work alongside the team and now you're promoted to a manager, the role shifts, and now you're not doing the work that they're doing anymore. You're now doing more of the planning, the scheduling, whatever it is that comes with that particular management role. In some cases, you may still be doing some of the tasks that you were doing before, but you're also going to have new expectations, new responsibilities. So you want the support of your colleagues, your boss, your team members, in order to meet the expectations and address any weak challenges, and really use your strengths to the maximum. Now, knowing yourself is key as well, and that's why using tools like our PXT Select psychometric assessment, or any tool that helps you know and understand yourself better is a great thing to use to have more clarity in terms of knowing yourself. So again, get clear on what's expected from you. Understand, know yourself, your strengths and weaknesses, especially relative to those expectations, and get the support, which could also include training for you as a manager, in order to be able to perform your job at the highest level possible. So I hope these tips are useful for you, beneficial, and if you are a new manager getting promoted, good luck in your new role. Check out that video I mentioned on the role of a manager, but for sure get clarity from your boss. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Thank you for listening, and we'll talk again soon.